So for the next couple of videos, I'm doing a series called My Story. It's about my financial story. Make sure you subscribe so that you get every single episode, saving money, spending money, credit cards. I'm gonna talk about it all. And so I remember in the store, I would always ask, can I have this candy? Can I have that? Can I have this bright, shiny object? Which is what kids do all the time. And my mom always said, no, put that back. It always made me think, no, I need to put it back. And so since as a child, I was restricted from getting those things that I wanted. I knew that when I got older, I would be okay spending money on those things that I wanted. And that kind of got me into a little bit of trouble. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. But there were also other things that I asked for. Like I remember asking for a Disney vacation. I was like, oh, Mom, can we go to Disney World?
Having conversations with Mama.
Can we go to Disney World, Mama?
Could we go to the park, Mama? Could we go to the pool, Mama? Can I go down the street, Mama? Can you take me to my friend's house, Mama? Can I have a lollipop, Mama? Can I have this lollipop, Mama? Can I take a bite, Mama? Can I have $10, Mama? Could you braid my hair, Mama?
You notice that I was always asking my mother for these things because my mother was the one that was home with us. She was the one that greeted us after school. I saw my dad after he got off of work. And so I remember asking her, can we go to Disney World? And her first response, you got Disney World money? I don't know, do I have Disney World money? And basically what I came to realize was that you had to have money to do those things that you wanted to do. And so that's what I learned. That was my life growing up. We lived in an apartment in New York where I was born. And then my dad got a job offer and we moved down to the sweet peach state of Georgia, where I made lots of friends and met a lot of really nice people. And after that, my parents decided that they wanted to buy a house. And so my mom went to work for the first time. So my sister was in elementary school, I was in elementary school, and my brother was in daycare throughout the day while my mom went to work. And what she did was she worked at Waffle House and she would save her tips. Meanwhile, my dad is working his same job, and he also got an additional job delivering newspapers for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, which was a late at night job. And I remember one time he took us on his paper route. We had to go into the warehouse with him and stuff all the papers in the plastic bags and get them ready and lay them in the back of the car. And then we went with him on his route. And I think it made it so much faster for him because all he had to do was pull up to a house and then, we would toss it out the window, try to get it right squarely in the middle of the driveway. It was really important for me to see that, to see my parents working hard and having that work ethic. That's definitely where I get my work ethic from, is, them having that work ethic because they knew that there was something that they wanted and they were willing to work for it. So with my dad working 2 jobs and my mom working an extra job, they finally saved up enough for the down payment on a new home, and we moved to a suburb outside of Atlanta. So now we're in our first home, and I was so excited because we'd always been in smaller spaces and we finally had room to roam. And I remember playing in the backyard. By this time, my brother was going to elementary school. And since there were no kids at home during the day, my mom stopped being a stay-at-home mom and she went to work. So she stayed at home until her youngest child went to elementary school, to kindergarten, and then she started working. So now I'm in this new county, I'm in this new school, and I still understand that, money is important to have, and money, will kind of determine, the extra things that you're able to do. We still had a really good childhood though. I remember we went to Hershey's Park in Pennsylvania. I remember we used to go to Six Flags when we moved to Georgia. There were a lot of things that we did. We went to the botanical gardens. We had a lot that we enjoyed as a family, and it wasn't anything that was super expensive. I mean, going to a garden is not expensive. The point of that part of the story is that you can have fun without spending a lot of money, and you can create experiences and memories without spending a lot of money. So I do remember that I had a great childhood, but there was just more stuff that I wanted naturally. I just wanted more. Fast forward to high school, and I finally got my first job.